You guys all know what it is, baby. WWE time. Without further ado, guys, welcome to day number 182. Oh, no, this is 183. This is 183. And a happy 4th of July from your boy. From my family to your guys' family to your guys' family to your guys' family to your, yeah, everybody. But without further ado, guys, it's your boy. Let's kick it off with a video. Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Anthony, aka Physics, but he got day number 183 of vlogging every day. Again, guys, happy 4th of July to you guys. And my 4th of July special, we are going to be looking at every current active WWE champion from the main roster to the NXT. And I'm going to tell you guys who I think will dethrone every single active current WWE and TNA champion. Without further ado, guys, we're going to kick things off with the NXT Tag Team titles. The last time I made this video, the NXT Tag Team titles were Hank and Tank. And I told you guys in the last video I made of this, they're going to look into the dark side. The Dark State, whatever they were called. And I still do think they were going to lose to the Dark State. That team has been rapid all over TNA and still on NXT. So, there's that. We have to go for the World Tag Team Championships. Guys, we have a new World Tag Team Champion. And the last video was a New Day. I had 1 1/3 chance that it was either going to be American Made, Judgment Day, or War Raiders. I'm sticking to my gut, guys. The new current World Tag Team Champions are the Judgment Day of Finn Balor and JD McDonough. The last time they hold these tag team titles, they were not defended at all. At least when the New Day held it, they defended it once. But if I'm being completely honest, I think they're going to lose it to American Made. I can see American Made getting a title shot, and I can see them probably taking it off of the Judgment Day. Let's talk about the WWE Tag Team titles that are currently being held by the Street Profits, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. In the last video, they were still the champion, and I said they were going to lose it to the Wyatt Six. Guys, I don't think there's going to be another team that could be taking the tag team titles off of the Street Profits better than the Wyatt Six. The Wyatt Six have been a rough shot all over SmackDown. I think they've been on Raw once or twice, wreaking havoc on Raw. But there's that. Guys, let's talk about the Women's NXT North American Championship that is currently being held by, the last time I actually talked about it, it's going to be the Wyatt Six, taking the WWE Tag Team titles off of the Street Profits. Now let's step away from the tag team division for a tiny bit, and let's talk about the NXT Women's North American Championship that is currently being held by Sol Roca. In the last video, Sol Roca was the champion, and I told you guys she was going to listen to a heel turn following Zarya. I'm keeping my prediction. I think Zarya is going to take the NXT North American Championship off of Sol Roca. Now let's talk about the tag team division that has been not good, because I don't see that WWE are taking these championships to what I believe. They are going to have a Fatal 4-Way match at Evolution. guys, I am talking about the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. We have not really new, but we have new Women's Tag Team champions since Liv Morgan is out with an injury. Roxanne Perez has filled her shoes. It's going to be Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. I don't see them having the titles for too long. I think they're going to lose to Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Again, it's going to be one of these unlikely duos that we're not going to like to see, but we're going to see it in general. Charlotte Flair, obviously, I believe, held it once, as Alexa Bliss held it 3 times in her career. Twice with Nikki Cross, and I believe 1 with Asuka. No, Charlotte Flair did actually hold it once, and she held it once with Asuka. Yes. But yeah, I think they are going to lose it to Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Let's step away from that and let's talk about the NXT North American Champion. In the last video, the champion was Ricky Saint. And guys, we have a new NXT North American Champion. I did say he was going to lose it to Ethan Page. And my prediction was right. He had lost it to Ethan Page. Ethan Page is the new NXT North American Champion. He's been a new NXT North American Champion since Ricky Saint lost the title. But I think they're going to flip-flop it right back to Ricky Saint. I think Ethan Page is going to be called up to the main roster. And if he is calling up to the main roster, he's got to lose that title. And what better to elevate that title than Ricky Saint? Guys, we have a brand new Women's United States Champion. In the last video was Zelina Vega. And I did say at some point she was going to lose it to Julia. My prediction was right. Julia is the new Women's United States Champion. I think Julia is going to hold this for a long time. If I have to make a prediction, I know it's crazy, but I'm going to go with either Charlotte Flair or Alexa Bliss. If you're going to call me more crazier, I'm just going to flip-flop it right back to Zelina Vega. But yeah, I don't see Julia losing it at no point. I can see her going on a winning streak, just like they did when Gunther was Intercontinental Champion. But I think they're going to give it right back to Zelina Vega at one point. Let's talk about the Women's Intercontinental Championship. The last champion was Lyra Valkyria. And I did predict, and it was true, that Becky Lynch was going to take the championship off of Lyra Valkyria. Guys, we have a new Women's Intercontinental Champion as of Becky Lynch. And I said she was going to lose it to Bayley. I think Bayley has this nice rough shot here. And I do believe Bayley is going to be the one to take that title off of Becky Lynch. Guys, we have a new United States Champion. In the last video was Jacob Fatu. And I did say at some point he was going to lose it to Solo Sikoa. I wasn't expecting it to be Night of Champions, and it was. Solo Sikoa has taken down Jacob Fatu, and he is the new United States Champion. Along with the returning Tonga Law and the returning Tala Tonga. Alongside with JC Mateo. I think they're going to give it right back to Jacob Fatu. I think Jacob Fatu has the potential to bring that United States Championship to higher state. And I do think that Jacob Fatu is a main event star that should be in the main event as of that point. But yeah, let's talk briefly about a championship that the title holder has not been a great champion. And to be honest, they've been treating this title like crap. I'm talking about the Intercontinental Championship that is currently being held by trash bag Dominic Mysterio. In the last video, Dominic Mysterio was the champion, and I did say he was going to lose it to Penta. Dominic Mysterio has defeated Penta, and he's now having this fake little injury thing. He did put on a doctor's note, and apparently it was official to General Manager Adam Pearce. But it wasn't really official to AJ Styles. And I am going to go with AJ Styles taking that championship off of Dominic Mysterio. I don't think Dominic Mysterio is going to be holding it for a long time. There's that. Alright, let's talk about a title that I am more concerned with. And that being the Women's Championship, the WWE Women's Championship. That is currently being held by Tiffany Stratton. In the last video, it was Tiffany Stratton. I said she was going to lose to Naomi. Guys, I do believe that Naomi is going to cash in at SummerSlam and cost Jade Cargill the match and cost her opportunity to be champion once and for all. So I am going to go ahead and say that Naomi will be the WWE Women's Champion. Let's talk about the NXT Women's Championship that is currently being held by Jacy Jayne. I'm just going to make this sweet and short. I think Blake Monroe got this. It's either going to be Blake Monroe or Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace does have an opportunity to take that NXT Championship off of Jacy Jayne back in the NXT Great American Bash before Slammiversary. I'm talking about TNA Slammiversary. That's what I'm talking about. So, my final prediction, Jordynne Grace. At some point, Blake Monroe will win that championship. Alright. Let's talk about the Women's World Championship. In the last video, I said it was going to be Rhea Ripley. In the last video, the champion was Io Sky. Io Sky is still the Women's World Champion. They've been treating Io Sky like crap ever since she's won that title. She hasn't been defending it. But I think it's time for a defense. And one none better than Evolution when she defends it against Mommy Rhea Ripley. But I do think Rhea will take that championship off of Io Sky and finally securing a win against Io Sky. Now let's move over to the men's division. Let's talk about the WWE Undisputed Championship that is currently being held by John Cena. I think John Cena is going to lose it to King of the Ring winner, Cody Rhodes. I did say in the last video that Cody Rhodes would dethrone John Cena. And it's going to be most likely at SummerSlam. I do think it's going to be at SummerSlam. I think WWE wants John Cena to have an Intercontinental title run at least before he retires. And one none better than to drop the WWE Championship to Cody Rhodes than at SummerSlam. And there's that. Guys, let's talk about the World Heavyweight Championship for a while. last champion was Jey Uso. I'm pretty sure the last time I said this was Jey Uso. I did say he was going to lose it to Gunther down the road, probably at SummerSlam. But I was dead wrong as Gunther has defeated Jey Uso a few weeks ago at Monday Night Raw. Gunther does have a championship defense against Goldberg, but I'm going to make a prediction right now, and I'm going to say Seth Rollins is going to be cashing that contract. But it's going to be swatted away from a returning Roman Reigns. So, who's my next pick? None better than CM Punk. I think CM Punk has gotten the opportunity to be a champion once again. If it's not CM Punk, I'm going to go with Jey Uso. So, either CM Punk or Jey Uso. Let's talk about the NXT Championship that is currently being held by Oba Femi. I did say that Oba Femi will lose it to Javon Evans. I do think Javon Evans does have a chance to at least elevate that title to a minimum. So I'm sticking with my prediction. We are gonna go with Javon Evans. There is a title that is not on the WWE, but we are going to discuss it right now. And when I say we, I am talking about me and you. I am talking about TNA. We are going to be talking about the TNA World Championship that is currently being held by NXT's Trick Williams. I think Trick Williams is going to lose it back to Joe Hendry. Trick Williams has a title defense at TNA Slammiversary against Joe Hendry. I think Joe Hendry is going to be taking that title back from Trick Williams. There's that. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, guys, and then make sure you guys turn on channel post notifications so you know when you post another banger video. I'm uploading every single day. You guys definitely don't want to miss out on any of it. Anyways, guys, again, happy 4th of July from me to you. It's your boy Anthony, also man, Physics, and other than squad. Peace out, guys. Yeah.